Founded in 1989 by Aysun Aslan, Turkey's first professional dance company, Turkuaz, has achieved extraordinary success since its inception. The company has performed 6 different repertoires and 17 plays. Ashley Page, Duygu Aykal, Aydın Teker, Dilek Evgin, and Selçuk Borak have performed works for the company. In addition to its routine Istanbul performances and domestic tours, the ensemble participated in the Istanbul Culture and Art Festival twice, the Sopot Festival in Poland, the Düsseldorf Boat Show, the Ankara, Çeşme, and Tarsus festivals. Turkuaz performed Bir Rüya Gördüm in front of 20,000 spectators at the closing ceremony of the Mediterranean Olympics. The show was broadcast in 17 countries. In 1993, Turkuaz could not continue its existence due to financial difficulties and closed down after the last performance. It's a portrait of dance that aims to bring together Eastern and Western cultures and gives universal messages of peace. By synthesizing folk dances with ballet, modern dance, and other disciplines of dance, it offers the world a show of contemporary standards, a cultural feast. The Fire of Anatolia, which takes its source from the thousands of years of mythological and cultural history of Anatolia, is an original project that includes 3,000 folk dance figures and folk music compiled from almost every region. In 1999, Mustafa Erdoğan took steps to realize a dream that had been years in the making. In May 2001, Fire of Anatolia, first called Sultans of the Dance, began its domestic performances. In 2002, it started its world tour and performed all over the world, reaching 47 million art lovers with more than 5,000 performances. Dance sports took its place as a branch under the roof of the Gymnastics Federation in 2001. In 2006, it separated from the Gymnastics Federation and continued its activities as the Turkish Dance Sports Federation under the roof of the General Directorate. In 2007, with the decisions taken at the General Assembly held in 2007, it included all other community dances gathered under the roof of the World Dance Sports Federation under its own roof. In line with these decisions, the new name of the federation became the Turkish Dance Sports Federation and continues its existence as an independent federation. The federation provides dance sports, ballet, salsa, Argentine tango, breaking dance sport, freestyle, modern and contemporary dance, show dance, jazz dance trainings. The company was founded in 1980 by Benon Kuzubaş and his friends with all amateur members to perform Anatolian and Armenian folk dances accompanied by orchestra and polyphonic choir. Started in 1981, the series of concerts was repeated every year with a cast of up to 300 people and continued uninterruptedly until the death of Benon Kuzubaş in 1986. In 1992, in order to raise a completely new generation, with the participation of the couple Garbis Iris Chapkan, one of the first dancers of Maral, as dance instructors and their participation in the management, work began with 50 children aged 8 to 10 and the core staff of the future was formed. In 1994, after spending time in practicing, this cast put on its first show. Hareket Atölyesi is a community where people of different ages and backgrounds have been doing research work with all kinds of bodies in different disciplines since it was founded by Zeynep Günsür in November 1999. Their works are primarily based on the internal history and memory of the bodies themselves. In other words, mental clarity comes before physical competence.
Without my walking stick, I'd go insane. Can't look my best, I feel undressed without my cane. Must have my walking. Ever left my house without my walking stick? That would be something I could never explain. It's the thing that makes me click on lovers' lane. Won't be for naught if I was caught without my cane.
Çıplak Ayaklar Company was founded in Beyoğlu, Istanbul in 2003. The company, consisting mostly of contemporary dance-based dancers, started their independent productions with their first shows, Y, İnçu, Çima, and has carried their independent productions to this day with works such as Mehmet Barış'ı Seviyor, Enginar, Şehirde, Ters Okyanus, Kontrol, Sen Balık Değilsin Ki, Kız Doğdu, Tüh, Hayat Ağacı, Gomidas'la Yolculuk, Hiçbir Şey Yerinde Değil. Since its foundation, it has cared about the continuity of production by sharing and tried to create its own language. This production has expanded on the axis of body, movement, performance, and workshop, enabling the company to create its own audience and to bring amateur and professional dancers to the field. Today, the company continues to chase after a dream country and dance while doing so. Tal Dance was officially founded by Mustafa Kaplan and Filiz Sızanlı in 2003. The partners met each other and realized their first project at the Theatre Research Laboratory in 1996. Kaplan's background in engineering and Sızanlı's in architecture helped them establish a common language. Tal Dance took its name from the Theatre Research Laboratory, which was previously part of the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality Theatres. After Beklan Algan and Ayla Algan, who were working on creative acting and theatre anthropology, opened the doors of Tal for dance work, Tal Dance realized its first work there. Under the supervision of Mustafa Kaplan, the influence and contribution of dance studies and laboratory theatre turned into free dance courses, dance movement workshops, and exhibitions to meet the movement needs of dancers and actors. The increase in the number of participants in the dance movement practices through experience sharing within the laboratory theatre led to a move from Tal Studio to a new space in 2001, which was going to be named Çatı. Tork is a contemporary dance company founded by Tan Temel and Sernaz Demirel in April 2011 in Istanbul. It produces and stages its own independent dance performances. It collaborates with independent artists from music, theatre and contemporary arts. It is interested in here and now. It seeks the new, the powerful and the contemporary in dance. Their main reference is the body, and they use the body in its simplest form in their work. Tork researches movement through unpredictable, intuitive, and risk-bearing dynamics based on the question, what is the impulse that drives me to make this movement? Galip Emre Dance Company is an independent organization that produces original and creative works that blend techniques such as contemporary dance, physical theater, ballet, and modern dance. Its main missions are to create a platform to instill the philosophy of it's not what you do, it's how you do it, just move.
After the pandemic, I think a lot of things changed, and of course improvisation was affected because when we had like an ordinary basis of what's going to happen tomorrow in our life, in a way we had like a pattern. Now after the pandemic, everything became so dystopian. So I believe that our movement was totally affected. Our everyday movement was totally affected. And also, I feel like people had to adjust in new ways.
The Impro Dance Fest team, which started out as an independent young dance initiative, presented its first festival in 2021 free of charge to its participants through online platforms. The second year of the festival took place in person in Istanbul in 2022. Impro Dance Fest aims to continue its work as a dance platform. It works to support professionals in the field of dance, young choreographers, individuals, and groups who want to progress in the field. Aydın Teker is a Turkish choreographer and dance instructor. Graduated from Ankara State Conservatory in 1973 and joined Ankara State Opera and Ballet as a dancer. In 1976, she got a scholarship and first went to London and then to the USA. In 1982, she came back to Turkey and started working as a modern dance instructor and choreographer at Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University State Conservatory. After teaching for 33 years, she retired from her position as the head of her department. She has been choreographing since 1980, and her creative process changes every 10 years, turning into a new era. Erdem Gündüz is a performance artist, dancer and choreographer. Erdem Gündüz caught the international attention and received recognition after his action The Standing Man during the protests in Taksim Square in Istanbul in 2013. For 8 hours in a row, the artist stood still in protest to the brutality of the police response to demonstrations.
If I would come without my cane.